What is up, everybody? We are officially back. So let's take a minute to think about that. That's a good thing. Hopefully everybody thinks that. Today I want to do a couple of things. First of all, just kind of reconnect. Hope everybody's doing good and had a chance to enjoy yourself over the last 4 weeks of craziness. Hopefully you had a chance to do a little reviewing. I know I put on that Khan Academy class. Maybe you got to watch some Crash Course History videos, look at some DBQs, whatever. Whatever kind of got you thinking about things. Hopefully you did a little bit of that. If you haven't, we're going to get you back into the swing of things pretty quick here. Today, the point of this is just to kind of let you know what we're doing and kind of reconnect with you to make sure. I'll be honest, I kind of want to get after it. We need to kind of start moving, so I do have some suggestions for you that I think will make your lives a little easier, so you can kind of ease back into the flow of things. First off, let's talk a little bit about what this new class is going to look like. How is this going to run? I know this is foreign to all of us, so there's going to be a little bit of growing pains, but I think we're going to be able to make it. I think it will be good. I think we're in a pretty good position for what we need to do and what we need to accomplish. So here's kind of the new class, what the new class looks like. Every day we are going to post, or every day that I'm in contact with you, we're going to post a video kind of just to let you know what our expectations are for the day, just to kind of let you know like how we're doing, hopefully to see how you're doing. So there's going to be a little video, a couple minutes, 3-4 minutes long, kind of give you some really quick instructions, what I expect, and then I'm going to cut you loose and let you kind of do what you got to do. I'm going to level with you. I haven't talked to you guys for a while, so I'm going to blow through that 3 minutes pretty quickly. I'm going to guess. So, but normally I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet so you can kind of get to what you need to do and don't have to waste time watching a stupid video. So here's kind of what the new class looks like. We are all about that AP exam. We're going to tackle the DBQs pretty hard. And I think I've developed a pretty painless way to do it, to really break it up into parts. So by the time you get to the point you're going to have done little small parts, you're going to basically have created your essay. You just have to write it. So I think if we do it that way, I think it's not as overwhelming. Like we got this huge question to answer and all these essay or all these documents to process, and I think it makes it a little easier. So I'm going to give you, some of that stuff. Every time we meet, and for this class, because you're 7th hour, I'm going to give you new stuff Tuesday and Thursday, and then Friday will be like a little review of things. That's what it's supposed to be. I might strongly try to push the boundaries a little bit on Friday, but we're going to meet like 3 times a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to give you enough stuff for 2 days, basically. So it'll be like 90 minutes worth of stuff. We'll try to keep with that. AP test. If you weren't aware, I did put out a couple videos over this last 4 weeks as I've got information from the AP people. Hopefully you've watched those videos. It might not be a bad idea to go back and find them and watch them if you haven't watched it. I know a lot of you have. I know some of you haven't. But our AP test is Friday, May 15th. So we're going to tackle that AP test. So that'll be good. A couple things in Schoology that I think are going to help. I am going to create a folder that says April 16th and 17th, and I'm going to link a lot of the stuff that you're going to have to do. Quick note to myself to make sure I do that. I'm going to put that stuff in there. I'm going to put an update on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays to give you like, hey, this is what we're doing. So there's going to be an update in Schoology. There's also going to be a checklist feature that we're going to try to utilize. That kind of lays out what you have to do. I'll try to utilize the calendar in Schoology. I think it's a little overkill to have all this stuff, but we're going to try to do all of it just to make it more clear what's expected. So everything that I expect you to do for the day will be kind of linked in the April 16th, 17th folder that we're going to currently put out there. Let me go back to this a little bit. Every day, this kind of goes back to this new class thing. Every day between 12:30 and 2:30, I have office hours. So you can see, like, I'm in my office right now. This is where the magic happens. And for those 2 hours, I'm going to be sitting here staring at my email like, come on, one long, are you going to email me or what's the deal? And if you throw me an email, then I'm going to be right there to to respond really quickly. The other thing is I'm going to post in Schoology in the update section, probably right after this update. I'm going to post an invitation to a Zoom meeting. So between 12:30 and 2:30, if you're like, hey, I got to ask that guy a question, or frankly, I just haven't heard his voice in a while and I want to talk to him, you can do that too. That's all right, because I'm on a level with you. If I have to sit in this room for 2 hours and stare at the computer, I'm going to go be pretty bored. So I hope some people do actually like stop by just to chat. That'd be great. But for those 2 hours, I'm going to be hanging out, and I look forward to hearing from you. My brother's blowing up my phone. I think he got a new car. So in case you wondered, it's there's pictures of his car. So I'll be hanging out in the Zoom room. I'll be responding to emails, and then if people want to chat, I'll be doing that as well. So please feel free to come in and stop and ask questions and whatever else you got to do. Today, here's what I kind of would like you to do for today. Really, it's all about connecting. Like, I want to make sure that you're watching these videos, you know how to maneuver around to do things. If you want to stop in the Zoom and just see like, hey, I just want to see if I could connect. I don't have anything to say to you. I frankly enjoyed not seeing your face, Dennis, for 4 weeks. So I'm going to get out of here, but I just wanted to see if I could connect to it. That's okay. That's a little hurtful if you said that, but it's okay. So you could do that. Really, it's about connecting today. But to kind of get a jump start, this isn't required, but it's going to make your life a lot easier, so you don't have to. The next step is going to be a lot shorter if you kind of look at this. I want to start breaking down those DBQs. So we're going to tackle the 2017 DBQ on that AP website. I showed you how to find the DBQs. If you don't remember, there's a video I put out there. Just kind of look that up, and we'll kind of talk about what to do to get there. 2017 DBQ we're going to look at. It's all about the 1750s through 1780s. It's the very first stuff that we have to know for our test. If you haven't watched my AP video, I really highly recommend you go do it. It could potentially save you some work. So if you haven't watched it, we only have to cover from like 1754 to 1945. So we're going to do the 2017 DBQ. What I'd like you to do is the DBQ that we have to answer on our test, because we only have 45 minutes, we only have to answer a kind of a shortened DBQ where you have to deal with, geez, he's really persistent. You only have to deal with 4 sources, not 6. They're going to give you 5 total. You're going to pick 4 of them to use. One of them is like a picture. On the 2017 one, obviously this was a long one. They've got 7 sources. You had to use 6. We're going to write them like we're going to write them on the test. So you're only going to pick 4. I would like you to look at the test, look at this question, look at the prompt, and pick out 4 sources that you think you want to use. All I want you to do is look at what sources do you think, like, hey, this is what would contribute to my answer. Just pick 4 sources. So I want you to do that. The second thing I'd like you to do is I would like you to like this video. Not that I'm so egotistical that I'm like, hey, look at all the people that really enjoyed watching me talk. But I want to see that you saw it. One of the new features in our class is the 4th quarter is pass-fail. And one of the major requirements is, did I hear from everybody? Were we connecting? So if nobody watches the video, I'm going to assume that nobody watched it, and I'm going to assume nobody participated today. That goes down as your 0 for 1. So like the video, that shows me that, hey, Noel watched it, and Jillian watched it, and Liam watched it, and Brooke One Lung watched it. I'm going to use that like a lot. I really like that you said you're One Lung. That made me laugh. So I want you to show like that you've seen this video. And obviously, as we move forward, there's going to be things you're going to have to turn in, and obviously that shows that you're connecting as well. Okay. So that's the second thing. I want you to pick out 4 sources. 1 thing. 2 things is I want you to like the video to show that you watched it. The third thing is it affects you only if there's some sort of change. I need to know who's taken the AP test. I'm pretty sure it's almost all of you. I think there's like 35 people taking it, if I remember right. So you only have to contact me if there's been some sort of change, if somebody's opted in or if there's somebody that opted out. And the reason being is at the very end, there's like a culminating project. And this year, for some reason, they're going to give us your written responses. They're going to send it back to me. So that culminating project, I'm using the AP test. That way I can say at the end, instead of doing like a project, and be like, hey, you did it. Good job. You're done. Those of you that didn't take it, I'm going to have to come up with some sort of a DBQ that you're going to have to write, like a modified one. So that could be your culminating one. So I need to know who I need to give one to and who's the AP people are taking care of. So if there's a change, you need to let me know. If there's no change, then don't have to contact me. Okay, so 3 things. I need you to pick the 4 sources. I need you to like the video. And if there is some sort of change, I need you to give me the change in your AP status. If not, then you are good to go. So those are the 3 things. And then I will be in touch with you again Friday. So please like the video. If you want to, please stop by the Zoom, my office hours, if you'd like to chat. If you have questions or if you just want to say hi, I'm excited to see everybody. So hopefully some people stop by. That'd be great. But I know you're busy and you're probably getting stuff and getting into this thing. So, but I'd like to hear from everybody. So until then, I will talk to you on Friday. See you guys later.